Hello there, this is an update on the building of the Ben Buckle Elf vintage kit. The last time I spoke about this, I was trying to make the decision, do I go IC or electric? Well, I went as far as purchasing an engine for it, a rather beautiful OS Surpass 48. It's never had fuel through it. Unfortunately, when it arrived, I realised I'd been a little bit greedy and it was just too big for the build. No matter, this is going to go into another project, a Flare SE5, probably build it over the winter. So it's a lovely engine. I love 4-strokes, but it's not for this model. So I've eventually gone down the route of electric. And that involved modifying and changing the plan somewhat to accommodate an electric motor. Now, it's quite odd, the design of this. This former F1 and F2 are built separate to allow and facilitate the undercarriage being fitted. And then they are added to the fuselage after the main box structure is completed but before the stringing goes on. However, I realised that if I went electric, I would still need formers to lock these together and give them some strength. So that's what I've done. They're not engine bearers now. They're bearers to lock these formers together and to give a bit of integrity and strength to the overall structure. What I've done to accommodate the motor is I've carefully measured the distance between F1 and the nose. There's a cowl area to be built here. And I've cut some standoffs using some studding. And these are retained with some locking nuts, which are embedded in an extra layer of ply, which has been formed on the back of F1. These standoffs I'll then go to the engine mount. This is just loosely fitted at the moment, but that will allow me to alter the down thrust and side thrust as required. The next issue is going to be where the battery goes. Do I mount it from above through a hatch? Perhaps even is here, depending on the CG, or do I mount it underneath? The problem with underneath is, if anybody's ever done this with an electric model, it's a real pain on the field flicking the model over to attach the battery and secure it in place. And I'm always frightened that things are going to fall out. I've seen that happen at a flying field recently where a glider lost its battery. Unfortunately, the model came down to earth, glided down all by itself. But that's the progress. One other thing, it's going to be covered in transparent yellow and red. And the reason for that is a friend and myself split the cost between us for yellow and red. And I've just finished building and putting together a Junior 60 using that colour scheme. The transparent covering really brings out, I think anyway, the vintage characteristics of these balsa models. So the fuselage will probably be mainly red, but some of the stringing may be visible through yellow, and the wings will probably have red along the leading edge and the transparent yellow on the open part of the ribs. So I hope you find that interesting. I'll keep you updated as I make a little bit more progress. Thank you.